Try that again. Hey, everybody, what's up? How y'all doing? What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody is having a really good day. We're going to come in and talk about a few things going on at the top of the blogs today. So let's go ahead and get into the topic, shall we? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Just a reminder to like the video as y'all come into the room. Just a reminder. I hope everybody's doing good. Okay, yes. First live. I love when I hear y'all say that y'all, oh, I'm catching my first live. That means constantly new people coming to see me, man. I appreciate you guys. Like the video. Okay. So, first of all, y'all, I still have to do Married at First Sight. I still have to record that. I just finished recording Sisters and Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It was a whole ass mess, but it was good. And I feel like I got a nice little bit of commentary out the whole situation. Okay, y'all, they messing with me. They didn't limited the ads on my Real Housewives of Atlanta video. And I'm like, for what? Like, they never tell you what the reason is. You just got to deal with the fact that your video is now making less money than it would be if they didn't put like limited ads on your shit. I don't even know what I did. Okay. It don't matter. I mean, I made, the bulk of my paper already off the video, but it's still bothersome to see that orange shit on my time. When I get into my studio and I see orange, and it's just like stressful. Okay, just a tad bit stressful. But that's why, I love doing these lives so much, because it kind of takes a little of the power out of YouTube's hands a little bit. When you guys super chat, when you guys, do super stickers and y'all send money and y'all, that makes sure that I make it even if YouTube don't want to give it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. I just want y'all to know that this is the overall appreciation of my bonbons moment right now. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. People who became members and Patreons, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope I see everybody tonight for the ladies first panel. Okay, that we're doing tonight on Niecy Dixon's channel. You guys make sure to follow her. I will be sharing the link on my own channel so that you guys, will get the link from me as well when we go live tonight at 8 p.m. to talk about a plethora of reality shows that you guys know we all review. And, just kind of look, I cannot wait to talk about Married at First Sight with them. Like, when I tell you I was trying so hard not to like DM them all last night when I was watching the shit. I was in my DMs at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Bitch, when y'all see this shit, like, oh my God. Thank you so much for the super chat. I just wanted to say thank you for keeping my spirits up with your videos. I live in Texas and your videos kept me going last week. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that so much, Jersey Marie. I'm glad that I was able to give you that good energy, and I hope you're doing okay. I hope everybody in Texas is recovering and doing well. I definitely understand what that's like, losing everything. So I have a special place in my heart for people that go through natural disasters, and I know it's not easy. And people always in some way want to blame you for how you went through a natural disaster. Bitch, it is called a natural disaster. There isn't much my human ass can do when Mother Nature decides that she wants to rain down ice in Texas. Like where I was supposed to go for the heat and the water, good sir, child. Don't even get me started with the things that people have said. Anyway, thank you so much, sending my best, good sis. Thank you, Marvell. I appreciate you, love. Nicole J, thank you for the the super sticker. Thank you, Kelly Ruzan, for the super chat. I love you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead now and get into the topics. You guys can put it in the comments or something to let everybody know this is the moment where we're going to start talking about the actual topics of the video. Thank y'all so much for that. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. Let's start with Lakeith and Charlamagne. Why not? Okay, you guys. So, of course, the Jasmine brand, my fave. Charlamagne is calling out Lakeith Stansfield after their feud was reignited earlier this week. Yeah, y'all know they don't get along. I talked about this on like a previous Bondi Blue show, either this week or last week, in which they got into it over the Judas and the Black Messiah movie. Basically, Charlamagne was calling Lakeith a snitch. And Lakeith was like, bitch, I know you ain't calling me a snitch or snitch ass. You know what I'm saying? So the latest issues between the two started earlier this week when Charlamagne said Lakeith Stansfield played his role in Judas and the Black Messiah too well. Okay, to which Lakeith first responded by calling him a H-E. I don't know. I guess that, well, no, a hoe. I'm sorry, the way she typed it. But y'all like, are we separating the H from the E, or is that asterisk supposed to be for the O and we're calling him a hoe? I wasn't clear at first. I know now. Okay, so you call him a hoe. Hoe, this is what hoes do. Get sunned by the reality. Get off me, bro. You a lame. Daniel ain't an idiot. Leave me be, dog, and find somebody else at See the Guy. So he added Charlamagne, bitch. I want all the smoke when I add you. When I put the ad, bitch, I want all the smoke. Okay? So he then shared a concerning video of him waving a gun at Charlamagne's head. See clip here. Okay, I'm pulling up this clip. Okay, it looked like he playing music and I don't have time for that, but I'm gonna share my screen with y'all so y'all can see. That's what I am gonna do. But we're not about to play whatever music that Lakeith is in there bumping hella hard too. Child, Lakeith look like somebody older daddy right there. Child. Okay, y'all see it, right? Y'all see it, right? He in the mirror, he hyped up, he got a gun. First of all, he pointed the gun at himself first. Stupid ass. Okay, you pointing the gun at yourself in the mirror. Middle finger to William O'Neill, whoever that is. What is he doing with the doll? And now there's a gun towards Charlamagne. I'm sure he's probably saying something that makes sense. Looks like Charlamagne and actor Lakeith Stansfield won't be resolving their issues anytime soon. Lakeith posted a TikTok pointing a gun at a photo of Charlamagne. Listen. Lakeith tends to do the most, you guys. Like, I really do feel like that. I feel like Lakeith tends to like overreact to criticism. And then, when he criticizes people, it's like you can't say anything about his criticism. I'm starting to notice that because they, made a comment about Kamala Harris's hair, at the inauguration or some shit like that. And everybody was like, why is he commenting? Oh, no, maybe not the inauguration. Maybe it was the debates. Either way, it was like, why you commenting on this lady hair like that fucking matters right now? We dealing with life or death issues and you commentating on hair. Like, it just kind of seemed bitch made as a man for him to do. And now I just kind of feel like, oh, I get it. Lakeith is one of those sensitive Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's an unstable creature sometimes. So Charlamagne has now responded on the Breakfast Club saying, don't dish it if you can't take it, King. So basically saying exactly what I just said before I read that shit. The brother has a bad habit of throwing rocks and hiding his hands. He said of the video, he's waving a gun at a picture of me. Call it what it is. He's waving a gun at a picture of me. Right. But once again, is it yet another example of Lakeith being able to dish it and can take it? He made comments about the Breakfast Club and another black outlets being in other black outlets. Okay, they wrote it wrong, not me. Being anti-black and being negative, reinforcing negative stereotypes about black people. That was back in 2019. I pointed out all the time he's gone on these white people's platforms and reinforced the stereotypes of black people himself. Charlamagne continued and said, Lakeith Stansfield taunted him with the video and a diss song. He gets online and he plays the victim. He makes it seem like I'm always coming at him. He added, all jokes aside, pray for that brother Lakeith. I want that brother to get the healing he deserves. He clearly crying out for help, and he's been crying out for help for a long time. It's all fun and games, laughs, and reposts until that brother hurts himself. So don't laugh with him. Pray for him. And Angela, you pointed out that Lakeith Stansfield said he had to undergo therapy after playing the role. That is true, but once again, he loves to dish it, but he can't take it. Stop posting and deleting. Stop acting like you're the victim. If you're going to say what you want, deal with the repercussions. That's all. I'm terrified of Lakeith. He's too tough for me. You're on TikTok waving a gun at me. I don't want no problem. Like, nigga, you gonna shoot me through the internet? What type of connection you got? Child, listen, what type of internet connection does Lakeith Stansfield have in which he can shoot us through the internet? I cannot. Y'all, thank you, Xavier. You truly are my spiritual medicine. Bless you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I really do. I appreciate you saying that. But yeah, I definitely, I'm feeling this. Charlamagne did have a point. I mean, listen, we all know that Charlamagne is antagonistic. I think everybody knows that. Lakeith is a little weird, you know what I'm saying? And that's not to like be dismissive of him, but like I said, you've done things when it's like, you know, like, why are you saying that? And then when people respond to you, you want to, you know, oh, back up off of me and all of this shit. But then the Breakfast Club can't make a comment about you without you pointing guns at, you know, your TikTok, like pointing guns at your phone, sir. What, you gonna shoot your mirror? You gonna shoot your phone? What you gonna do? William O'Neill is the man who was the FBI informant that got Fred Hampton killed. Right. Okay. I assume that was the person that he was playing, right? So why are you pointing a gun at the character that you played in a movie? I mean, because that's not that doesn't make much sense either. Can I point that out? Oh, thank you. Here's to you getting to 100K. Let's go. Thank you. Is it Talia? I hope I'm saying it right. It's Talia. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm on my way. Okay. I got work to do. I got a gig. Oh, the panel last night. Y'all, my glasses. I always feel like my glasses are going crooked on me. Yes, the panel last night on Scotty by Nature's channel was so good. You guys should definitely check the playback. We were talking about like how gay people and LGBTQ, IRS, y'all know, like everybody, how we feel treated in the Black community, the way, you know, white people treat Black people, basically. So we had a good conversation about that. Y'all should check that out if y'all have not. Okay. But yeah, I kind of agree with the way Charlamagne feels about Lakeith. And I also feel like I am sometimes worried about Lakeith's, you know, mental. And I know what it is to be a method actor and somebody that really attaches themselves to a role and becoming a person and trying to understand their psyche and commit it to your own psyche so that you can be this person as authentically as possible in a film. So understanding him having to go through therapy after the fact. But now, Lakeith, you like, you know, a part of me feels like Lakeith be on bullshit, like, you know how people are gonna perceive this and you doing it for attention. And then another part of me feels like, yeah, Lakeith probably should be making sure he's still talking to somebody on a weekly basis. Thank you so much, Zantoir Alexander. You got me cracking up already over here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, hey, I know I saw you in the comments. I saw y'all. I saw Crystal. I saw Ransom with Ricardo. CC Freak, of course. There were so many people in that live throughout the night. It was 3 hours long. And y'all know I try to stay out the comments because people just be saying crazy stuff and then I gotta curse them out. Like somebody came at me. I was like, hey, wait a minute, don't get cursed out. Don't get your feelings hurt through this live. Okay. I don't never threaten to put my hands on somebody, but I will curse you out. You will feel bad when I'm done. Okay, yes, I watched that show. Very interesting. CTG stays picking at Lakeith, though. This has been going on for like 3 years. How is he picking at him? This is what I want y'all to understand. They are paid to do commentary on what is going on. So if Lakeith does something on social media or a movie, and then Charlamagne gets up there and gives his opinion, whether it's a negative or a positive, that's all it is. Being bothered by what Charlamagne says about you is stupid. You're an actor. You're famous. Everybody's going to have something to say about you that you're not going to like. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like, why is it that you're so, I mean, I get it. Like, as a Black person, I guess you get hurt when your own people don't champion you the way you would like them to. I get that. But I also feel like, it's commentary. They're not going to always like you or like what you do. And, all of this shit. People's skin is just too thin. Exactly. And then I also feel like for Lakeith to be out here talking about Kamala Harris' hair and making the comments that he makes online, like, why are you now butthurt that somebody's making comments about you online? Like, ignore it and keep it pushing. Like, why take it as a personal attack? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on YouTube all the time. So there are people that are always in my comments saying shit about me. I ignore them. I don't read them all the time. Sorry. That's why I do these lives. That way, when people really want to say shit, people that are really trying to fuck with me, they show up to my lives. I see what they're saying. I can comment right back. And I don't have to do this whole, let me write a paragraph to your paragraph about some bullshit. Okay? So personally, you have to figure out how to deal with people having opinions, negative or otherwise, about you when you're in the public eye. I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. And sometimes you're going to want to say how you feel. And it is what it is. But getting on TikTok waving guns and shit, that's just extra for no reason, Lakeith. Set that ass down. You ain't about to shoot nobody. Let's go ahead and move on, you guys. We talked about that for long enough. Tiger Woods. Child, Jasmine, why you gave him all this head space? Okay, is it because his head big, child? I don't know. Let's read what they're saying. Tiger Woods' road to recovery continues after the pro golfer was involved in a serious accident Tuesday, February 23rd. According to new reports, doctors are working on repairing his right leg after his bone shattered in at least 2 places amid the collision. Dr. Anish Mahahan, I hope I said it right, but something makes me feel like the H and the J make the same sound in his name. Chief medical officer at Harbor UCLA Medical Center said in a statement Wednesday morning yesterday that Mr. Woods suffered significant orthopedic injuries in his right lower extremity that were treated during emergency surgery by orthopedic trauma specialists. What? Comminuted? What? Comminuted? Child, there's some words I just don't see often. Open fractures affecting both the upper and lower portions of the tibia and the fibula bones were stabilized by inserting a rod into the tibia. See, this is something my husband would know about. My husband knows about like the scientific names of body parts and all of that because of, what he's in school for. Stuff like this is beyond my purview, y'all. See, I tell y'all, if I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. He added that a combination of screws and pins were used as Tiger Woods also suffered serious injuries in his ankle and foot. He continued trauma to the muscle and soft tissue on the leg required surgical release of the covering of the muscles to relieve pressure due to swelling. While there are reports that both of Tiger Woods' legs were injured in the crash, the doctor only referenced his right leg. Tiger Woods' team released a statement Tuesday night and said that he was awake, recovering, and responsive. According to reports, the legendary golf star had to be extracted from his sports utility vehicle as it sustained major damage following a single vehicle rollover traffic crash. He was the only occupant of the SUV and was transported to Harbor UCLA by ambulance. Being treated for moderate to critical injuries. I'm trying to see, did they say what happened? Reportedly, he was traveling at a high rate of speed when he lost control of the vehicle before crossing the center divide, with his SUV rolling over multiple times. Yeah, you guys. Okay, so normally I would not have even talked about this because, like, not to say that I don't care that he was hurt, but now that I know he's fine, like, normally I wouldn't even care about this. But is anybody gonna wonder if he was on something when he was speeding down the highway and then did flips in his SUV? Y'all know he has a history. He was not high on pills. Okay, okay, okay. He's had 3 wrecks. Oh my God. Right. He need a driver. Um, Listen, you said he was not high or on pills. How do you know? He was how do you know? I want somebody to tell me how y'all know. I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying we know he has a history. And like somebody said, he's had what, 2 wrecks, 3 wrecks? Either way, he's had wrecks before. By himself with no one else involved. See, when you get in a wreck by yourself, I sometimes wonder what's going on. Like, were you on something? But people also hydroplane. Like, of course, things, happen. But I am wondering. Okay. Toxicology came back clean. He was headed to see Drew Brees. Maybe the Lord was trying to tell you something. I'm gonna let it go. I will let it go. He even writes that lady took a chunk of his money. I mean, am I supposed to feel bad about that? First of all, y'all feel like, I feel like Tiger Woods' entire life, he was trying to separate himself from being black. You marry your Swedish white lady, you cheat on her, she beat your ass, take half of your money and leave you. Now you're a whore, and every time you turn around, you're fucking some new blonde bitch. You keep going back and forth, in golf. You do well, you do bad, whatever. Now you're getting in accidents. We know about the drug use and the pill use and all of that. TMZ said there was no drug test done. TMZ claimed that they had the video of him speeding on the highway, but they never posted it. So cover up comes to mind. But this is another thing. That golfing career seems done. I mean, how much money do you need to make playing one sport before it's over? Like, damn, Tiger, you've been playing, for a long time now. You could retire. Ain't you rich enough to retire? I mean, you would think so. New chick is a brunette. Still white. Doesn't matter. I'm sorry that happened to him, but he ain't dead and he got a whole lot of money. He'll be all right. Exactly. Child, listen, when black people feel like you not for us or you try to create separation for us, child, we gives no fucks about you in general. Like, it's just how it be. We sorry, but you don't get to like live in this society and tell black people who you have skin and kinship with that you don't, our problems is our problems, and you carbon Asian or whatever the fuck it was back in the day that he wanted to be called. Yeah, remember all of that separating yourself and then you could be over that. And see, here's the thing. I feel like whenever stars are about to like lose their, footing because white people don't care about y'all no more, y'all always want to come over here and try to make somebody black care about y'all. And I just, not to say that that's what's happening right now, but I just kind of feel like sometimes we just be like, oh, he all right? Oh, all right, then he good. Let's move on. Let's move on to the Real Housewives. Da, 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 da. Y'all, I gotta stop watching Jay Lee's videos. Bitch, why am I doing that? I was about to do that, that, that. Okay, listen. Sorry, Jay Lee. Get out of my head, okay? So the Jasmine brand exclusively reports that the Housewives franchise is going on the road. You guys, they're doing what Love and Hip Hop has already figured out will work. Like, we can't have y'all taping at all times of the year with the same, we can't have y'all shooting for like 10 months at a time in COVID and doing, like regular things and think y'all gonna be okay. No, we have to control the environment. So what's the best way to handle it? We're gonna now do limited series where we get a group of housewives and put them in one house so we can control the environment. We can make sure y'all being tested. Like, we can just make sure all those things are being done that we need to get done so that nobody dies. And so we can continue to tape. So, like, I feel like it's a really great idea, but I feel like Love and Hip Hop did this already. I thought they were late, but it's nice to know that we'll have more content coming. Bravo is allegedly gearing up for a special limited series that will feature women from multiple housewives cities. Sources tell us that 8 to 10 ladies will go on a trip and stay in a home together at a tropical location. It will allegedly air on NBC's streaming platform Peacock. Peacock is coming up on you hoes. I'm already paying for it, so I'm locked in. It's not clear who will be a part of the special. The Real Housewives franchise is currently in Atlanta, Salt Lake City, Potomac, Beverly Hills, New York City, New Jersey, Dallas, and Orange County. The ladies are also not strangers to traveling with each other, as some take a girls trip each year. Currently, the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta, all of that's going on with them. So here's my thing. The reason why I wanted to talk about this. I'm cool with it. I think it's a good idea. My problem lies in which households, which housewives y'all put together. I really don't want to deal with the racism every time we do this. I really don't. So I'm kind of hoping they'll be more inclined to put like Real Housewives of Atlanta and Potomac and maybe Beverly Hills, or, some other franchise that has a Black person a part of it. Do not put together households of people in which we're going to have to deal with white lady tears and what happens whenever y'all decide to put white and Black housewives on the same show together. We don't need that. We don't need that. I'm just saying, I don't want to see it, and we don't need that. Okay? Yeah, y'all, I love me some Peacock. I watch Columbo, Psych, SVU, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is on there. They got a whole bunch of like little shows, older shows and newer shows on there, and it's like a news thing, so like you can watch different news shows and stuff like that on Peacock. It's cute. It's real cute. Thank you so much, J. Ray. So basically, Bad Girls Club was onto something, having everyone in one house to create drama. They need to bring it back with new people this time, for sure. But I also feel like Park and Rec, yes, there needs to be a change, because see, Bad Girls Club was a failed social experiment in which they were going to put fucked up young girls in a house together and give them alcohol, and then take away phones, take away television, and give them one phone and one computer to fight over. They were constantly putting them in situations where there was going to be a fight. So I feel like, even though, yes, you have to produce the show to a certain extent in order for it to be entertaining, don't overproduce. Don't put them in situations where they can't have their phones, or they can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of feel like it shouldn't be like that, because Bad Girls Club did way too much. But yes, nobody wants to deal with this on housewives shows. I don't know if y'all realize it, but a lot of us watch Housewives, Love and Hip Hop. We watch all of these reality shows to escape. It's escapism. That's why we want to watch it. It's about watching somebody, rich, or somebody we like, or that's funny, charismatic, has good music, child, whatever. It's about watching somebody live out their life in an entertaining manner with conflict and resolve, without us having to be reminded that there's racism and we're Black. I understand it's a reality TV show, but nobody wants to deal with that when it comes to our reality TV. If that's what we wanted to deal with, we would watch a docuseries, a documentary, a limited series. We would not watch a reality show that is based on bitches having money and nothing to do but time and, space to spend it. Like, hey, Urel, thank you. I stay late. It's okay. The playback, you know what I'm saying? And I usually put like the ad right before I start, so that, it kind of breaks it up. But somebody usually puts it in the comments to let y'all know when the actual content starts. The real world is who truly started this lane. For sure. For sure. Absolutely. It's not like it's the first time we've ever seen it done, but just doing it now because of the pandemic just feels different than it did back in the day. But I think this is a great idea. And I really hope that it's successful and that they give us something. Because otherwise, I ain't gonna be worried about it. Don't do that. Don't put us in that situation. I'm gonna just say that. Before we move on to the next topic, do me a favor if you haven't already, because there's 767 people. Like the video. Do that for me. Do that for me while I delete tabs and move on to the next topic, which is not mentioned in the title of this video, but Neo's pregnant wife, Crystal Smith, reacts to claims that he forced his ex, Monyetta Shaw, to get her tubes tied. He didn't make anyone do anything. Bitch, this shit, that headline made me so upset. I said, bitch, if this ain't the most triggering headline I've ever seen, like, I'm sorry, y'all, touching my mic. Was anybody else triggered by that? I'm gonna let y'all like the video and I'm gonna wait a moment. I need to see more than half of the people in here liking the video. I just want to say that. Thank you, Mara. Made the afternoon, girl. Love you, Bondi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to pop you on the screen in a second when I come back. But I would like to see for half of the... Thank you. That's about half of the room. It's just me coming from a place of feeling like, don't stalk me now. Okay, like the video. Don't come in here watching me and not saying shit. Like the video now. Okay. So this is Monyetta on the left, and obviously big head ass Neo and Crystal here on the right. Okay, I'm gonna read it and then we're gonna come back. All right, how about that? While Neo and his wife, Crystal Smith, are happily expecting their third child together, the couple can't seem to get away from his past. Well, sometimes that's the way it is. Neo, who shares daughter Madeline 10 and son Mason 9, excuse me, y'all, the coffee, with his ex-fiance Monyetta Shaw, has received backlash in the past after she revealed she had her tubes tied so they wouldn't have any more children. While Neo has been the subject of criticism, Monyetta Shaw has previously said multiple times that they made the decision together. Now that he's expecting his fifth child, some fans can't help but bring up the notion that he's able to have more kids, and Monyetta Shaw, who got engaged last year, isn't. I mean, shit, she might not be able to have kids anyway. How old is Monyetta? Everybody should be in they mid, 40s at this point. That shit is already about to be sewn up and over with. His wife, Crystal Smith, has responded to the criticism. She said, what about his first, one IG user commented, what about his first wife? He convinced to sterilize herself, then left her. Laughing my ass off question. She clarified, I'm his first wife, boo. Child. She said in a separate comments, I'm being accurate since you want to be in something so bad. I respect the mother of his kids, and facts are facts. He didn't request nor make anyone do anything. I beg to differ about that. She has moved on and she has moved on and is in love. Happy as hell. You should try it. Simple-minded child. Crystal, is simple-minded for you to even argue back and forth with these people about whatever is going on in your family life, first of all. But to be clear, bitch, Monyetta Shaw was on a reality show around the time that happened, which is why most of us remember it so loudly in our minds. I mean, taking a free run in your mind right now, remembering when Neo was like, Monyetta, they weren't on the reality show together. Monyetta was on a reality show after that and talked about that. This was around the time where Swiss Beats ex was still mad about Alicia Keys and shit. Thank you so much, Joy Hadley. Hey, Bonnie, thanks for entertaining me while I'm at work during the week. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Once again, thank you, Mara L. Love you too. And oh, wait. Crystal shouldn't have said anything at all. Makai Aaliyah, is that how it's pronounced? Hey, Bondi, Army girl checking in. Did you see that Sheree's man is home? Yes, I did. I talked about it in the last Bondi Blue show. But I just kind of feel like Crystal shouldn't have even responded because you made yourself look stupid. Because we definitely remember that was something that he wanted more than her. No, he didn't force her, but it's a slap in the face to a degree to no more kids calling off the wedding and turn around, marry someone else and have 3 kids. It is. Atlanta Exes. Thank you. On Atlanta Exes, I'll never forget. That was such a space of contention for her. on that show. I remember that shit. So it is very aggravating now for you to turn around and act like he never requested that. Bitch, we all beg to differ. You weren't even there. Were you alive? How old is Crystal? Never mind. I don't even care. I don't like Neo. I probably don't like him because of that very thing. And that's fine. Like, I don't know Neo, but I also don't go under the comments and say, you know, hey, what about Mayetta every time he does something with Crystal? Him and Crystal can barely figure out they shit. They be breaking up the makeup every couple of months. I damn sure feel like y'all shouldn't be in that lady comments deterring the topic from her new baby. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like that's some lame shit. Like, essentially get over it. But if you don't like Neo, do what I do and don't listen to his music unless he's writing it for somebody else. Neo definitely looking like Bevo Lottie. Got more head than he got. Child, I know who the fuck that was. I had to read it. Okay, people change and have a right to, possibly didn't want more children with each other because of the toxicity in a relationship. That's fine, but why does the woman have to shut down her uterus instead of him or wearing a condom? You know what I'm saying? Like, or her getting on birth control. Hollywood Exes was my show. It was a good show back then. It really was. But yeah, I'm sorry, but I still don't like it's something about Neo that just seems very asshole-ish. And Crystal, like, there's something about her I don't like. I don't even know these people, but I'm just saying the perception of them through the things I've seen online and things I've seen about Crystal when she on a reality show at some point. Like, it's something about all of them that is just like eye roll when you see them. Like, you know, more power to you, bitch. Ain't nobody mad at you for living your life, but you know, eye roll to y'all a lot of the time. Just saying. Right, my husband getting clipped, not me. Like, fuck out of here. I already have a time clock to punch. Why am I starting it early? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mañetta's moved on. She's happy. So nobody else should really care to this extent because they've all moved on. Okay. But yeah, don't nobody like Crystal and Neo. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're great people. I don't know them. Don't really like them. What's really sad? Let's see. He orchestrated that all purposefully. She just shouldn't have followed along with him when it came to her body. They already know he's the one getting clipped. Child, it honestly feels as if he did that so she wouldn't have kids with anybody else. It was almost like he knew that he didn't want to be with her anymore, but feeling like, I only want you to have kids by me. I don't want no other man coming in to raise my kids, and that'll happen easier if you can have kids with somebody else. So I want you to make sure you can't have kids with anybody else, because it seemed like he did that, and then right after he left her. So, yeah, I don't know. As a man, if you don't want more kids, get a vasectomy. It can be reversed. I hate that in this patriarchal world, women need to sterile themselves. So upsetting. Yes, Urel, it is, which is why we have such a visceral reaction to Neo. Because of this, like, because of the ego and because of the misogynistic attitude to feel like she needed to change something about herself only for you to leave her. And now it's like, oh, she's the old baby mama that I never married, that I, you know, made all the promises to. And now that I've made it and got on, I'm going to leave her in the background to be some old dried up woman that can't have kids for anybody else. And I'm going to move on to a younger woman that I'm going to continue to impregnate. Like, it does seem fucked up, and it doesn't matter how you slice it. So Crystal responded and gave it more heat than it needed. And I also feel like it made me want to tell her to just shut the fuck up and go and, you know, rub her belly. I never watched Wags, y'all. I never watched that show. Wags was for the athletes girls. Crystal was on the show with Eva. Oh, okay. Child, I don't remember which one it was. I just know she was on the show. And I remember she was like known as somebody on reality TV before he got with her. Neo is no better than my dad. He forced my mom into having an abortion only to get excited about his new baby with his girlfriend. Oh, that's the type of stuff that make me so upset. Oh my God. Exactly. Birth control can have dangerous effects to your body long term, and birth can be traumatic as well. Getting a vasectomy is the very least a man can do. Like, in my opinion, I mean, yeah, some tubal ligations can be reversed. Some of them, you know, don't get them burned on the tips, but also sometimes when you don't get them burned on the tips, then they can like unravel and you can get pregnant anyway. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and move on from there. Let's talk about Daniel Kaluuya. I can never pronounce his name and I'm not gonna try. Let's talk about Daniel. Okay, so Daniel was the breakout star of Jordan Peele's Get Out film, but now he has revealed that he didn't get an invitation to the movie's world premiere at Sundance Film Festival. Child, I need to understand how the starer of the movie didn't get invited to the premiere. He said during an appearance on the Graham Norton show on the Sundance world premiere, I was in Atlanta because I was shooting Black Panther. I was chilling. I cleared my schedule. I was like, I really want to do it. And then just didn't get the invite. I wasn't invited. He continued and said he had no idea how well the film was received until someone told him via text. So I was just in bed and someone texted me, it's done really well, he added. That's the industry. This is the game. You don't want to be in a place that you don't feel wanted. Clearly, all is well between him and Jordan Peele as he's set to star in Peele's upcoming project opposite Keke Palmer, okay? Get Out was released on February 24th, 2017 and made $255.5 million worldwide against a $4.5 million budget. God damn, they made basically $250 million off that movie. The film, which was shot in 23 days, went on to win an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. Daniel was nominated for Best Actor. While on the show, Daniel also shared his thoughts on the upcoming Black Panther sequel. He said the film needs to pay homage to the original movie star Chadwick Boseman, who y'all know tragically died of colon cancer last year. Okay, so I really feel like Black people need to start putting Hollywood on blast for these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like we shouldn't have had to wait 4 years for you to tell us that they did you like this. And I understand that you don't want to burn bridges. Like I totally get, trying to not ruin your, opportunities in the future. And he probably did the best decision. He probably made the best decision, staying quiet. But I feel like y'all are always playing with Black people in the industry like this. This instantly makes me think about the Monique situation where they wanted her to pay for her own touring, and doing all of the press. They wanted her to pay for her own press tour as a part of the Precious movie, and she was only getting paid $50,000. She was shooting another show. She had just had those, she had just had the 2 twin kids or whatever. So she had a lot on her plate and decided she didn't want to do it. And what do? Y'all blackball her and make her look like, the black bitch or whatever. Because she didn't want to pay or show up to the press tour. Now you got Daniel, who wanted to be at the press tour, is doing another $1 million movie, clears his schedule, and nobody invites him. Like, I just kind of feel like it's the type of shit that happens more so to Black people in Hollywood than it does to white people. Jordan Peele is at fault. I'm sure he is. It's payday, girl, so I'm giving you more than 50 cents. Thank you, Blessed and Beyond. I appreciate you, love. And it's on TV now, right? I agree. There, talking about Get Out. Shall I always see it on TV? I hope he works on his accent. As a British actor, he's hard to understand when the role calls for a certain American accent. Oh, okay. I agree. They care too much about being canceled. That's another reason why I respect Dave Chappelle and Monique so much. Me too. And that's what I'm saying. If you're enjoying the content and you are not subscribed, please hit the bell for more great content. Thank you so much, Urel. I don't know if you're saying, y'all in the comments talking bad about Monique. I'm sorry. I won't be acknowledging y'all. They stay raising the ceiling higher and higher. Yeah, they do. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I just felt like that was messed up. Super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I don't really like any Monique slander because I feel like people love to dismiss her. But the truth of the matter is Netflix did handle her fucked up. They tried to give her the short end of the stick. This happens to Black people all the time. And whenever somebody wants to speak out about it, it's so easy for y'all to be dismissive and say that the person is difficult and you've never met them before. But you just assume because that's what somebody said, or, you've heard this from this person or that person, that you think that this person doesn't deserve their fair shake for the work they've put in just because you view them as difficult based off some bullshit somebody didn't say that didn't trickle down. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't agree with everything Monique says and does, but nobody's gonna act like she doesn't deserve what she deserves just because people may not always like her or agree with her. Like, I don't agree with that. Let's move on to my boo Zendaya. Okay, it's my little last topic, unless y'all have anything else y'all would like me to talk about. So, actress Zendaya is no stranger to speaking her mind, and her thoughts on a gender-based question are no exception. Y'all, my dog is aggravating the hell out of me. She's been barking the whole time I'm doing this video. Please go get her. So actress Zendaya, like I said, no stranger to speaking her mind, right? Zendaya, who graces the cover of Vanity Fair's Hollywood issue, changed the question concerning what she looks for in a potential significant other. She was asked questions about her personality for the publication's The Proust questionnaire. One of the questions was, what is the quality you most like in a man? And she had no problem switching things up and changing it to, I most like in a person. How about that? She's already said she's bisexual. Like, sis has already put it out there that she's bisexual. So why are y'all asking her questions like she only dates men? Like, I think that was like the point of her switching it up. But she says, it's such a big question. What is the quality I most like in someone? I would say kindness. Kindness is kind of not the best way to describe it, but some people are just good people and you can feel it. And I don't know how to explain that, but there's this little spark they have, or this little special thing they have that you just feel safe and happy around them. I don't know what that is, but some people have it and it's special. You know, that's what she said. But she's bisexual. She said this. And I low-key, you know, I would juvie the fuck out of her. Yeah, like I would juvie the fuck out of her. Yeah, but the show that she's on, Euphoria, is a show about, you know, a trans teenager and a bisexual and non-gender conforming young woman, you know, that Zendaya plays with the drug issue. Child, it's a great show. If y'all have not watched Euphoria, y'all need to see it. But I love me some Zendaya. I really do. And she really could be my juvie. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that. That's what we say in New Orleans, my juvie. I don't know. Like, y'all listen, y'all be all into the local issues and I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on there. But yes, I love me some Zendaya. But I've already talked about Erica and Safari. Yes, I did. I will say this though. Erica actually came back and responded to Safari after he put out his message, you know, and she was like, good, you know, back away from the relationship. Yeah. Okay. Let me go. I'm about to pull it up so I can read what she said. She said, since you always run to social media like a little girl, I might as well join in. I absolutely agree with you on this. You are the most selfish, vain, and inconsiderate person, and not just with me, but your only daughter. Okay? Your only daughter. Yeah, y'all. I'm over them. I want them to just break up and be done with it. I see they're not gonna be on any of the Love and Hip Hop shows that are coming up to work on said fucked up relationship. I'm glad because I don't see anything coming of it. Okay, so Claudia Jordan, y'all. I don't have a picture because this is the last minute topic, but thank you so much for the super chat. Your thoughts on Daniva's Basketball Wives LA review. I'm sorry. Sometimes you suck in the air and it hits you in the back of the throat. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I haven't watched it yet. I didn't watch it. Why? Yeah, open the door and I fly and came in. Y'all always saying that Claudia is colorist, and I feel like I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that at all. Let me see. So yeah, don't forget about the Ooh Ladies first panel tonight. And I'm going to try to do my show tonight on Station Head. That's my plan. And if I do that, then we'll talk about Kevin Samuels on there. Okay. I like Claudia Jordan. And I feel like she's probably said something that made y'all feel that way, but I think she is too intelligent as a woman, and what I've heard, things I've heard from her, for me to believe that that's actually how she feels, that she actually feels like lighter complected people are more attractive or better than darker complected people. I don't know if I feel that she really feels that way. I'm gonna just say that. Okay, y'all know I'm always trying to give a clavicle tea, bitch. Okay, décolletage. But yeah, so y'all was sending her death threats. Y'all were sending, it seems as if people were sending Claudia death threats because she said that Nicki Minaj was the best rapper ever, or, like best female rapper ever, or some shit like that. But because she didn't say it how y'all wanted to say it, y'all sent her death threats. What's wrong with y'all? People have really got to stop. And I really feel like it's a lot of y'all little teenagers that parents don't love y'all, and y'all just be online doing the absolute fucking most. Erica called MC Shaky a zoo animal and said she would spit on him. Who, Erica Mena? When did this happen? Well, basically the whole time Deneva is calling OG ugly and saying that that's the reason why everybody don't like her is because she's ugly. I saw that screenshot, and that's why I didn't watch the video, because I was like, if we're not gonna break down why you think somebody is ugly, then I don't need to be, gaslit by this subject matter. Like, just because we cool don't mean I gotta agree, with everything somebody says. Of course, I don't feel like that. If you watch my video, then you know how I feel. And that's why I felt no need to see what he had to say about it, because it looked like it was gonna piss me off. But I was giving it the benefit of the doubt. I feel like he framed the video for y'all to go and watch it because it was inflammatory, but I did not watch it. So I don't want to go off about something based off of what y'all are saying in the comments, because I have not watched it. Because somebody had already said that's not what Deneva said. But I saw the I just haven't gotten a chance to get to it. But I saw it and I was like, child, I hope you don't piss me off. I'll watch it later. That was literally my thought process. But what we not gonna do, like, we not gonna talk about another YouTuber's video on my YouTube video. Bitch, I am the YouTube video. I am the YouTube video. I am the YouTuber. This is me. Okay, if y'all have something to say about Quentin and what Quentin said on his channel, then y'all can take that shit to Quentin and say it on his channel. This is my channel. Me. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. They asking about Q's video because he doesn't believe there was colorists, and said OG made up featureism to move the goalposts. Thank you for the super chat. I already responded to that. Moving on. I'm trying to see if y'all were telling me that Erica Mena was the one that said something about MC Shaky. Here's the thing though. People are always going to point out what they think will hurt you the most or the easiest read. And the shit that they say about MC Shaky is always the easiest read. Like, whatever. And I also feel like he's a professional troll. So when people go after him, it's usually because he went after them first. I don't get involved in all of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? That ain't got nothing to do with me. And how did Erica Mena even say that about MC Shaky? Like, were they on one of them other apps that I don't feel like getting on? Yeah, it was Erica Mena. Okay. Yeah, I have to do my Married at First Sight review as soon as I finish this. He didn't do anything to her. So she just came out of nowhere talking crazy about him. Y'all still talking about Quentin in these comments as if I didn't just tell y'all that go talk to Quentin about what he said. Don't talk to me, bitch. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to be in here trying to talk with my little partner like that. I don't want to get involved. Do you hear what I said? Let it go. it was the wrong person. She blamed him. Okay, so somebody was talking about her. She thought it was him, so she went at his neck. Child, she need to figure out what's going on with her ass. Can we talk about K. Michelle's ass before I go? Did y'all see K. Michelle's ass do that little flip-flop in the booty? And listen, I wasn't even going to talk about that because everybody already knows that K. Michelle is trying to get her ass fixed as we speak. Okay, she is in the constant space of getting her ass fixed. Okay, so when she's shaking and a little bit of the booty meat flip in and out and we look disgusted and she fix it and put it back in, you know, and then she got to explain, we get it. You know what my problem is? When people get online like them Chinese kitty girls who used to be on Love and Hip Hop and be like, we see you bitches that talk bad about the girls who get surgery and then turn around and get surgery yourself. We see you bitches. And I'm like, let me tell you something, bitch. Not the day after everybody just finished talking about K. Michelle booty flipping in and out. You're not about to get up here and talk about your surgerized body like it's the bee's knees, bitch. I don't like the way I feel like y'all get mad when people try to champion natural bodies because we don't want women who can't afford or don't want to get surgery to their bodies feeling bad about what they look like as natural, you know, women with no, you know, enhancement. There's nothing wrong with enhancing. There's nothing wrong with doing anything you want to do to your body. It's up to you. But what I'm saying is don't get your weird looking ass online and try to make it seem like the real body girls should feel bad about themselves in any capacity when I can't figure out what the fuck is going on with your face. Okay. Child, you know they come and they stalk me. They come to my videos and they watch and they don't like they like to stalk me. Okay. You can say what you want to. BBLs, ass injections, it's all the same as far as I'm concerned. It may be different in the way that it's done, but nobody's safe when they take fat from another part of their body and put it in their ass. That's still foreign fat for that part of your body. So it still may not take because you took fat from your stomach, which is a different type of fat than the fat in your ass. Okay. So yeah, some of y'all are out here getting y'all little BBLs and that's cute and they look great. Good for you, girl. But then there are people like Kim Kardashian who I'm sure got the same thing and has diaper booty and has to go and get that shit plumped up because it be sagging. So say what you will, but none of that is better than some damn squats and lunges. I don't care what you say. Okay, people out here dying for that shit and y'all sitting up here. That's not the same as injections. Like ass injections aren't as bad. I mean, like, you know, BBLs aren't as bad. That's the real. No. Anytime that you are putting foreign bodies in your body for whatever reason is dangerous, bitch, and you need to think about that before you do it. Okay, I'm telling y'all, these squats and lunges will get y'all together, and you don't need to walk around with diaper booty. You don't need to walk around with your ass leaking, flipping in and out. You need to do none of that. Do some damn squats and stop being lazy. But y'all don't want to hear that. And then I'm going to be the bad person for telling y'all that. But y'all got hoes out here with their booty cheeks flipping in and out. Like, K. Michelle has talked so bad about so many black women. Rashida's words came true. Yeah, but also Rashida ain't shit neither. Rashida ain't shit neither. If we want to remember exactly why K. Michelle said what she said about Rashida, fuck Rashida. I'm sorry. But Rashida don't get to decide that, you know, K. Michelle was a liar about Memphis Hits. When we saw what happened, K. Michelle was right too, because she won her case and Toya ended up leaving Memphis ass for exactly the same reasons. He may not have put his hands on her, but his behavior and attitude towards Toya was hella violent. So K. Michelle was right too. Child, don't bring up Rashida now, because when it came to that situation, that made me mad. Okay, that made me mad. I ain't like that. Don't tell nobody, you know, oh, he not that type of person. Bitch, you don't know him. You don't know him. Tokyo Tony says Zonique's baby is T.I.'s. Is she crazy, man? Yeah, the bitch is crazy. What's wrong with y'all? Like, I promise you, Zonique does not want to have sex with T.I. I promise you that. Like, y'all, please stop. Stop being so, unless somebody, like, I need somebody to give me a blood test before I'll ever believe something so terrible. Not because I don't think it's possible, but because it's so fucking terrible. And I'm gonna need for y'all to have evidence before you ever say anything like that out loud. So no, crackhead Tony is not somebody I'm looking for the actual factuals. Not at all. Okay. And let's be very clear. I don't like when y'all say shit like K. Michelle has talked about so many black women. K. Michelle is a black woman, bitch. Like, she is a black woman. She's a black woman that is around mostly black women that interacts with mostly other black women. Who the fuck else is she supposed to talk about? Chinese women? Like who she supposed to? Like, I'm just saying, y'all. Like, stop acting like somebody is like out here actively picking black women to fuck over. Bitch, I am a black woman. This is my community. Who else am I supposed to get in confrontations with besides the people in my community? Make it make sense. Okay. That's just like when y'all talk about how, oh, the blogs always want to talk bad about black people. Bitch, the blogs only talk about black people. So, like, whether it's good or bad, they all specifically, this is a niche, bitch. We're niche. We're all, the umbrella, whether it's good or bad, is already mostly black people. Okay. K. Michelle is negative. I didn't say she wasn't negative. I said, don't break it up and make it about, oh, she said so much about black women. She also told them country people that they wasn't shit and she could out-sing all they country white asses. She also said that. K. Michelle is an unstable creature. I'm not arguing with anybody about that, but what I'm saying is don't put it on K. Michelle does these things to black women. Don't do that, is what I'm saying. Because when you do that, you make it about the women being black, and it has absolutely nothing to do with why K. Michelle goes at the women she goes at. Okay, she's not going at Tamar because Tamar is another black woman. Like, stop saying that shit. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, I know. I do want to bring Chris back and do another, another one with Alex, of course. Child, Tony is unstable. We ain't got to argue, question ourselves about that. Okay. They can take fat from stomach and rebuild breasts. Yes, honey, that's your breasts. See, these are breasts, right? These are sitting on my chest. I don't fall on these. I don't sit on these. I don't lay on these. This is not going to save me from hurting myself. If I fall, I'm never going to be like, let me hurry up and fall on my titties. Like, breasts are very sensitive, but this is also an area that doesn't get a lot of, nobody's hitting titties around here. Nobody's hitting titties. People are smacking ass. I'm falling on my ass. I'm sitting on my ass. It's a different place of your body. That's like saying I'm going to put something on the bottom of my foot and expect it to stay exactly how it was when I put it on the bottom of my feet, even though I'm going around, walking around all over the place. Do you see what I'm saying? Versus putting something on the top of your head. The top of your head doesn't touch anything. See what I'm saying? Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? These two things, less. Bottom, more. So it's not as safe to do things to your ass as it is to do things to your breasts. Y'all got me? Y'all stop paying attention to Tokyo Tony, please. All right, y'all, I'm out. That's all I got to say. This was a good conversation. It was an hour long. It's almost 1,000 of y'all in here. Y'all can all do me a favor and like my video, okay? And come back for my other reviews. But like my video if you appreciate my work, if you appreciate my energy, if you've been listening to my voice, if you're in my video right now, like my video. Thank you. Okay? I know a lot of y'all are going to dislike it, but I'd appreciate if y'all didn't. It don't really matter, but it's all love. Thank you, Urel, for moderating. Hold up, wait. Bondi, fat is fat. It may not take because your body can reabsorb it, but it's not two different types. Did I say it was two different types? I said it was from two different places, and it's still foreign. That's what I'm saying. I know for a fact that just because you take fat from your stomach and put it in your ass doesn't mean it's going to be okay just because it's your fat. It's also foreign fat. It comes from a different place on your body. It's fat, but it comes from a different place. It wasn't in your ass. So it's not indicative to that place in your body. Am I being stupid or something like that by saying that? Because I feel like you trying to correct me about semantics, Erica Taylor. Let me know. But I'm about to go anyway. Whose post was provoking? Child, that's how people get y'all to watch their videos. They provoke y'all. Somebody said there are 3 types of fat. Bondi is correct. Just because you can get a fat transfer does not mean your body will respond positively to it, is what I am saying. It's not that it can't be done. It's that it may not necessarily be safe or actually work. Just like you can have a bone marrow transplant. You can have a heart, a kidney transplant. That does not mean your body is going to take well to it once it happens. It's the semantics. Y'all love to go through them with Bondi all the time. Don't do it, Bondi. Don't do it. Child. Y'all know what I meant when I said what I said. Okay? Trying to act like I'm stupid. Bitch, I know what I'm talking about if I got up here to say it. Like I said, if I don't know, I'll say I don't know. Okay? I said what all I had to say. Got me on here still talking longer than I meant to. Bye.